catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather, of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, Mayfield. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Lockett the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Torn back across his body. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Lockett the return.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen on the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Shaquill Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Allen. Ertz over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Allen going to go on 4th down, escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Allen. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the counter, it's Henry. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Eluding the pressure right. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Allen will try to throw for it. They'll roll him out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 22, Mayfield. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
To throw, Mayfield. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mayfield now.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 8. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he's stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Allen, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a 2-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Let's go, boys. Bring it out.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give here to Pollard. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd.
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Going to run again here with Pollard. Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, fourth down now. Here's Michael Palardy now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Block at the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Flush to his right. First down and more for Allen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Allen flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Rolling to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guy
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the...
It's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there.
And he is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety, and the game is over. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a